Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, although I am not talking Candy Crush today. So if you're looking for those videos, you may want to skip this one. This is a public service announcement of sorts regarding a specific scam that you can sometimes see on Facebook. So if you've ever wondered why you'll sometimes get a friend request from someone you are already friends with, I go down that rabbit hole for you. I show you what their intention is and just, let you see my experience. So, if you want to stick around, great. If you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing. So I've got this great friend named Wayne, wonderful guy, but for some reason people spoof his account all the time. There's something very attractive about his account. He's very active. And so people will spoof it, and then they will send me friend requests. And I get tired of that, and I feel bad for Wayne, who has to deal with this all the time. So, what I decided to do is follow this and try to be as irritating as possible to these people, hoping that they will abandon Wayne's profile. We'll find out if that works or not. But I got a friend request. The first thing I do is I check with the person just to make sure that they haven't actually set up their own alternate account because they got locked out or something. So I contact Wayne. No, this is not his. I know I'm dealing with scammers. So I think, well, let's have some fun. Let's play along and see how far we go. So fake Wayne says, "Hello, how have you been? Hope all is well with you and your family." And I say, "It is. How are you? Good to hear from you. I was just wondering if you have heard any good news about the ongoing DHHS program." So now here, they are actually pretending to be a governmental body, the Department of Health and Human Services. They are not, but that's what fake Wayne is presenting. So I play along. I haven't. What's that about? It's a new program from federal government, and it's specifically placed for those who need assistance paying for bills, buying a home, starting their own business, going to school, or even helping raise their children with old and retired people. I got some money from them when I applied for it and was granted. I don't have to pay it back. Do you know how to apply for it? Now, oftentimes when we read texts from friends, we bypass all of the autocorrects and typos and things like that. And so it's easy for us just to kind of get the main gist of things and not really delve too deeply. But upon a second reading, it's obvious to me that this person does not have English as a first language. There's something going on there that's more significant than just a typo. We all have typos. Typos in text all the time. This is not that. This is something deeper. So that's a first clue that something is going on. Of course, the first clue is you get a friend request from someone you already are friends with. But anyway, so I say, no, how do I do that? I could sure help right now. I meant to say I could sure use help right now. So he sends me this link. Now, you have to be very careful when you open links. There are some you just do not want to open. But I knew that this was just a regular Facebook link, and so it wasn't going to bring me anywhere bad. And I had in the back of my mind, if it does bring me somewhere bad, I am making the choice, I am assuming the risk. I'm doing this for what I think is a higher purpose, to help educate other people. If I put myself at risk, I'm willing to take on that onus. So I decided to click on it. He says, fake Wayne says, "Click on the link and you'll automatically be directed to the agent page and send her a message right now that a beneficiary told you about this and you are ready to apply just like I did. Do you understand that perfectly?" "I do, thanks." And then I say, "They're asking me for information over the computer. Do you think it's safe? And how is your pet porcupine doing?" Now, real Wayne does not have a pet porcupine. I'm just trying to throw in a goofy question to see what sort of response I get, to see if I can lead them down a stupid path and get them focused on something else and waste their time. That's what I'm doing. I'm just wasting their time. But the other thing that I always do is I try to report fake profiles. Remember, my intention is to get them to leave Wayne alone. So I report it as a fake profile. And it worked because then all of a sudden I get this couldn't send option. And when you try to click on the profile, it says content not available. Well, that's because it's Fake Wayne has been kicked off. But that does not deter Fake Wayne. So first of all, let's follow this passage here. Okay, I had to wait for the hailstorm to pass. So this is Agent Mary Smith. This is the information that we get. It's supposedly a government organization. And unfortunately, I have tried to report this, and I can't find a good way to do it. Pretending to be something, a business. I put in the Health and Human Services, and it just comes up with a whole bunch of other people who are scamming. I can't even find the correct business because it's a government entity and it doesn't show up the same way as another one might. And it's just all these other scammers. You can tell they're just scammers pretending to be Health and Human Services. So can't find a good way to report this page. But then if we look in Messenger, this is it. Agent Mary Smith. And I'm playing along, right? I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do what they tell me to. So I say, a beneficiary told me I should apply through you. And I get the response, I am Agent Mary Smith, working for the Department of Health and Human Services Program. The money given out by the federal government is not a loan, but to help communities. In fact, right now people are being approved for large sums of money to start a business, pay for their education and medical bills, and even to buy a house. Will embarked on a worldwide promotion for deaf, hearing, and retire workers, a sophisticated automated databases to randomly select email account that frequently surf the internet. You would have to fill out a claims requirements form so that FedEx man can locate your destination at the point of deliveraging your claiming money, and also for security reasons. Are you ready to fill out the form now? Oh my goodness. And I love how it's deaf, hearing, and retire workers. So we've got the deaf community covered, the hearing community covered, and retired workers covered. So I guess it's only people who are hard of hearing and currently working that are excluded from this program. I don't get it. Anyway, I say, yes, please. Requirement details, full name, photo, address, age, own or rent, profession, mobile number, email, monthly income, reason for applying, gender, marriage status, date of birth, current state, current country. Now, you could give all of this information, but I would never do that because probably these folks aren't running such a sophisticated scam that they're going to try to get you several different ways. They're probably not going to also try to sell your mobile number or your email address, but they could. I'm not giving them any actual information. Absolutely no. So, but I'm going to play along still and try to postpone things and say, can you mail me the form? And I get the response, you just have to write out your information and send it to me as message here, okay. And then I play and go, why are you yelling at me? I don't understand. We need your information right now. You are using all caps. You are yelling at me. That is rude, young lady. Oh, I make myself giggle on that one. And apologizing without actually stopping using the all caps. So sorry, ma'am. You need to tell us your full name and full address now. Notice that this scammer is starting to become more assertive. And that's actually a technique, because as humans, a great majority of us, we want to follow the rules. We don't want people to be irritated with us. We want to do the right thing. And so it seems counterintuitive, like, well, if you're not nice to me, I'm not going to do anything at all. But remember, they think they already have me hooked. My expectation of them is that they are scam artists and they're not going to get anything from me. But their expectation of me is I am gullible and I am hooked and I am going to be sending them money. But they want it to be an easy transaction so they can get on to the next person. And so they're starting to become assertive and more, giving more directives. But I'm going to keep stalling. So full address now. Did I win the money? Yes, ma'am. How much did I win? Kindly give us your information now. I will if it's worth enough to me. Oops, hello. And then it says, names are chosen in an automated randomly selected. Congratulations that your name was chosen as one of the lucky winner who won from the Better Life Movement for individual grants. You won the sum amount of 150,000 USD, $150,000 United States dollar, state dollar. Lucky! You would not believe how hard it is to read incorrect information. Oh my goodness. So they want my information. They asked for a whole bunch of things. I'm just going to give them 2 things. My name and my address. Let's see if they catch on. My name is Mary Smith. Remember whom I'm supposed to be speaking with? Agent Mary Smith. My name is Mary Smith and I live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Well, that of course is the White House. But they don't get that. So thanks for getting back to us ASAP. We will forward your information to the delivery department for the delivery of your winning, and your winning will be ready to be delivered to you at the address you provided for us. Hold, I will get back to you soon. Thank you very much. I can't wait. And then they're going to kind of tell me exactly what the scam is here. Names are chosen in an automated randomly selected. Congratulations that your name was chosen as one of the lucky winner who won from the Better Life Movement for individual grant. And if you click on this picture, it shows you the pay scale. And they've told me I'm getting $150,000. So I need to pay $2,000. That's what they're saying, right? So I continue on. Wow, can I get $1 million? Where do I send the money? Now, I also want to see if they have any shred of humanity in them whatsoever. And of course they don't. But I say, when can I get it? I might only be able to send $9,000 right now because I need to pay my rent and I have just a little over $10,000 in my account. But if I will get the money right away, I can send all $10,000. So basically I'm saying this is all the money I have in the world, and if I use this up, I can't pay my rent. And will they have any remorse for their scam? Well, of course not. Okay, go to the store right now and get Apple gift card of $2,000 card. Do that now so we can deliver your grant money as soon as possible. After you get the cards, scratch it and take a snap of it, both the receipts of all. Send it to me for the installment. Did you get that? I say, yes, I need to go to the bank first and I'll get $9,000 in cards from the store so I get the bigger amount. Make it $1,000 each, okay? Because they know that there are caps because people fall for these scams all the time. In fact, a family member fell for one. And we found out because she was at Lowe's and the cashier at Lowe's thought something was suspicious and called and asked if she was told to say if anyone questioned her, not to tell them the truth. She was told that her computer had been taken over by Russian hackers and there was only one way to get back at them. And that was to go and purchase these cards, and then she would get fully reimbursed, and that if anyone asked her, she was supposed to say that she was purchasing these for a family member. And so the astute cashier at Lowe's asked what was going on, and she said, I'm buying these for a family member, and she said, let me call that family member. And got us on the phone, and we said, no, absolutely not. This is a scam. This woman is susceptible to scams. She's been scammed before. Please don't let her purchase anything. And so, yeah, we found out, I think, about $4,000 into this that she had, again, been susceptible to a scam. So this is a serious thing. That's why I do this. Anyway, so they're still trying to get me to do this. How many minutes will it take you to get back to me here? One more thing, don't disclose, here it is, don't disclose your winnings to anyone, not until you get your grant. We do this to make sure real winners get their money. We had situations where other people claim what is not theirs, and when you are making your payment, do not disclose this to anyone, because if you do this, the IRS will be informed, and the IRS will charge you 40% out of your grants money. I hope you understand this. So, one governmental agency is basically trying to pull something over on another governmental agency, according to this. Oh my goodness, they're just kind of hitting from all sides. Anyway, so then, back to, because this is taking a while, so let me go back to Fake Wayne and see how Fake Wayne is doing with all this. So here we know Fake Wayne couldn't send me anything because I shut him down. But new Fake Wayne started a new Facebook account and says, any good news from your claiming agent yet? See, things weren't moving along. So Fake Wayne has to come in and encourage me to proceed quickly through this process. I say, I'm getting ready to go to the bank right now. What happened to the rest of our conversation? How is your pet porcupine? Still no answer on the pet porcupine. I'm very disappointed. And then the next thing is I ask a question and it says couldn't send. So then this account got shut down. And of course a new one pops up right away. Any good news from the claiming agent yet? And then back to the claiming agent. Oops, this one. Here, let's just close this. We go back here. Okay, ma'am, you have to go to the store right now and purchase the Apple gift card of $1,000. Then you make the remaining balance of payment immediately. Your friend got back to you, okay? So I'm asking, where am I? Oh, I might have taken one of the messages out. Because I might have accidentally used Wayne's last name. There are a couple of these messages that I actually erased. So this person knows, yeah, my friend got back to me. And then I say, okay, I'm just waiting for Wayne to get back to me, then I'll leave, but I do have to stop at the bank first. They'll be so excited to hear the news. So here I'm saying, I'm going to disclose the information. I don't think that they either understand English well enough or even care at this point in time that I say that I'm going to say anything to anyone, because they just ignore it. So, ma'am, you have to go and get the card now, okay? I say, well, I can't go to the store before I go to the bank, and you told me to go immediately after my friend Wayne gets back to me. He hasn't responded yet. And then they say, ma'am, you don't have to worry about anything because I just received a message from Mr. Wayne that you will have to make the payment so we can deliver your money today. Please be fast and go to the bank now. After that, you will have to get Apple gift card immediately, okay? Heart emoji. I just noticed that. Such caring individuals. We have a heart emoji. I will be expecting your quick response here, ma'am. And I say, okay, I guess if Wayne says I should. He's a great guy. He wouldn't give me bad advice. And which Wayne is. Fake Wayne, not so much. And of course they're impatient. How many minutes will it take you to get back to us here, ma'am? So they are really wanting me to tie this up. And I say, I have to feed my dog and then I'm leaving for the bank. Of course I don't have a dog, but okay. Okay, ma'am, waiting for your quick response here, okay. So it's about 3:40, we go back here, and Fake Wayne says, what's really going on now between you and Agent Mary? And then I say, I got to the bank too late. You know how it is. Are you okay? You keep making new profiles. How is your porcupine? And then notice that the times kind of correspond to each other. Oh, it's amazing that Fake Wayne and Agent Mary Smith tend to respond to me at about the same time. Have you got the gift card yet? I say, no, by the time I got to the bank, they had closed, and I still haven't heard from Wayne. He keeps making new profiles. I'm worried he's having a stroke. Okay, ma'am. And then the next day, how are you doing today, ma'am? I say, and then how many minutes will it take you to get back to us here, ma'am? I say, I was heading to the bank and wanted to speak with Wayne before I go, but it says his content isn't available right now. Is he dead? And there was another one of those things that I took out, I think. I think it was right in here, another message that I took out because it was personal information about someone. And when I decided to share this with everyone, of course, I didn't want to expose that. Even though it wasn't terribly personal, it was a name I didn't want to put out there. And then, of course, back to Fake Wayne. No answer on the porcupine. All's well with me and you. You just have to be honest with the agent and keep a good conversation with her because I trust her with all my life, okay? How is your porcupine? Hey, what's really going on now between you and the claiming agent? Have you made the payment for your delivery yet? I say, oh, it was a rough day for me. Can't they just send the money minus the $10,000? That would be easier for me. And then I today asked again, how's your porcupine? And it said couldn't send. So this one finally got shut down. This one took longer to get shut down. And I haven't gotten any new friend requests from Fake Wayne. So back to Agent Mary. So here, let me scoot this down. So I ask, is Wayne dead? And I don't get any information about Wayne. I just get, try and understand us, ma'am. You can make half of the payment now and balance up immediately. You got your money delivered from us, okay? You have to get Apple gift card of $3,000 now for your delivery. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, it doesn't matter. They're just throwing out amounts. I hope you understand me clearly. I will be expecting your quick respond here, ma'am. And that is where we left it a couple of hours ago today. And I have to figure out how I'm going to respond next. Am I going to go out and get Apple gift cards? Absolutely not. Am I going to pretend I'm going out to get Apple gift cards? Maybe. I mean, I've been keeping up the pretense so far. So if you have any comments about what you want me to do in the future, just let me know. I would be happy to keep playing. Or I might, if anyone has a good suggestion on how to get this page shut down, do that. Yeah, we'll find out how this plays out. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. Don't fall for these things. Ask people. If you're not sure if it's a scam or not, it's probably a scam. Ask people. Thanks. Bye-bye.